Okay, resonance. Let's create an oscillator, create a filter, let's say this one, create a scope on the low pass output and create a gain in node, and create the audio outputs. Let's set this basic setup up. So let's stay on voices 1, unison 1, and let's create a MIDI node because we are going to need MIDI input. Let's give this some volume, let's say a volume of 0.3. Let's create an ADSR so we can shape the overall volume envelope like this. This should do it. On the scope, we wanna see the frequency. So we wanna track the scope with the frequency of the filter. That's nice. So we set this to Hertz, and we wanna gate the filter, the oscillator, and we also wanna gate the scope with the same gate signal, like this. So we can move the filter a bit further away. And yes, basically this should be the basic setup. And it works, yes. Let's change it to this waveform because it's straight and it's easier to see. So the next thing we are going to do is to spread the filter using Unison settings. So we set the max voices to 8 and the Unison voices to 7 because that's going to make a difference. And create the Unison node. So the first thing is to simply divide the volume of the oscillator by the sum of the Unison voices. And this way, nothing will change in sound. But but in reality, we have now 7 voices playing together, but on the same pitch and the same volume, so there's nothing different. So we are going to plug the spread into the keyboard tracking socket. And let's make it so that it makes also sense. So let's multiply the spread by, let's say, in between values of 0 and 12. And let's add something to this so it's okay in the keyboard tracking input. And this should actually make sense like this. Let's move this a bit down. And it should be okay like this. And as soon as I hit a key now, we will see that I take this lower. So if I hit a key, you can see that this dot will spread around. And this gets interesting if we crank up the resonance. Watch the waveform. And this is simple subtractive synthesis, and it's almost like a wavetable. I like to use the resonance this way because this way it's a lot nicer, at least for me. And it's always a good idea to give the filter an envelope. This goes into the cutoff modulation input, and I like really long release times for the long decay times for this filter. Cool. And let's give this one more thing. And that's going to be a different starting phase for the oscillator for each unison voice. So I call this designer here phase. And we will simply delay the incoming signals. And we will delay based on the pitch. So the delay accepts milliseconds. So we go to milliseconds. And we use a random here where this value is going to be the maximum. The output is going to be the length. And we only need a trigger for this. And the minimum is 0. And we have to fake it because in Alpha Forever we did not implement the phase input yet on the oscillators, which is a user requested thing as well, and I requested it lots of times, but actually you can work around it. And now each unison voice will have a different phase and will make the sound more interesting or more alive. Almost like a Tom Sawyer. Yes, so this is the basic idea. It can be enhanced, like you can automate the width of the unison spread, and you can automate the filter, you can play with resonance, you can add multiple oscillators in front of this, you can combine all of these, so you have a pretty wide variety of sounds, and this can create nice formants, nice pads, nice leads, so it's worth experimenting with. So I hope you had fun watching this, and thanks for watching. Stick around for the next video, and if you like this, don't forget to leave a comment or hit the like button or stuff like this. You know, you've seen other vloggers saying this. I say it too. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.